What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning into my channel. So this is a love reading for the sign of Gemini. So if you have Gemini anywhere in your chart, you can use this and apply it to where you have it in a prominent part of your chart. If you're watching for someone else, you can, use that for wherever they have Gemini in their chart as well. So if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button so you know when I post your readings. And feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I usually do meditations on my Instagram. So if you feel like you're going to benefit from those, follow me on Instagram. I also do live readings on Instagram too. On Twitter, I usually just post like when I have uploaded y'all's videos, so yeah. Okay, y'all. You guys have the Nine of Crystals, the Master of Crystals, Alchemy, Master of Chalices, Indigo, Two of Orbs, the Tower, the Ace of Chalices, the Four of Orbs, okay. So you guys have the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and Temperance. So, it's like there had to be a level of patience, a level of maturity, for something to come in for you. A level, a bit of stability. I feel like you were being called to stabilize yourselves, Gemini. Alchemy, right? This is something alchemical. Something had to be changed within you. Excuse me. From lead to gold inside. With the King of Pentacles, I feel like you guys had to mature in some type of way. you guys had to become stable in some type of way. Yeah, you guys had to stabilize yourselves in some type of way. Emotionally as well. And most definitely because you guys also have the King of Chalices, which I'm going to bring out after I'm done talking about this set. This first set. Oh, sorry guys. My hips. But anyways, yeah, so like, I just felt like you had to be stable within the self first. Most definitely. Especially here with the Nine of Pentacles, it's like, it's not even just like being physically stable, but this was, for a lot of you guys, I feel like since you guys are an air sign, you guys think more practically. So you guys might feel a little bit more like, okay, maybe you see what's happening on the outside and you want whatever is on the inside to match what's on the outside. So it's like, okay, maybe I need to fix whatever is on the inside to match my outside. And I just feel like you guys want stability. You want like personal stability. And that's part of your maturation. I feel like it took a bit of time for that to happen too. Just a little bit. So you guys got the King of Cups. You have the Magician and you have the Two of Swords. So yes, something something was manifested in your life. But I feel like you guys were going back and forth in your head as to what it is that you actually want. Or if this is actually what you want. The universe had presented something to you. That's what I'm getting. But maybe there was also something else in your life. Or maybe something else came up. And you're like, oh, okay, see. Maybe you have to, you don't want to drop something. Why does it keep dropping? You didn't want to drop something. And you're like, oh, I want my cake and I want to eat it too. But I feel like that's part of the maturation. You also have the King of Cups. That's emotion. So you have to be emotionally mature as well. Or someone else had to be emotionally mature. Maybe someone was juggling you. Maybe somebody manifested you in their life. But whatever it is, it's like the universe, you gave it to you like this. Like literally how this little boy has it. But now you're like, you've got two things in your hands. You're like, oh my God, like what do I do? What's the best thing? Indigo. Your soul knows what's the best thing for you. I just really feel like, okay, that card is actually coming up. What I was going to say is, it's like you guys actually really need to meditate on that. Because I feel like something is getting in the way of your emotional intelligence. And it's because there are two, it's like some of you guys are avoiding making a decision. Or it's like kind of hard for you to make this decision because it requires you to be mature. Like you have to do what's right. Somebody might get hurt, but at the end of the day, the truth feels better than a lie. Whatever it is, the truth is better than a lie. Alright, so you have the Tower, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So yeah, someone had to leave. Something had to be let go of. So you see this person's shadow falling out of the tower. Lightning and thunder. Lightning and thunder, man. Something had to be knocked out so that you can have your Ace of Cups. Something that is emotionally fulfilling. It's love. It's emotional prosperity. So the decision that you make will be based off of, like I said, maturity. Something in you has alchemized, and it's like you know better now. That's what I'm getting. It's like you know better now. With the Four of Swords, this is a healing of some sort. This is maybe like emotional healing as well. You're healing mentally and you're healing emotionally. Or maybe you just need a break mentally and emotionally after like a change of mind or a change of like how you do things. Yeah, there's been a change in how you do things. Like I said, like this is very strong energy, because you have the Tower, you also have the Alchemy card, right? And these are all cards, these are cards of change. Turning lead to gold, right? That takes time. That takes effort. That takes magic. The Magician. That's so funny. LOL. It takes magic. You guys are like basically the magicians right now. And literally this is in the middle of your whole reading, right? This is in the middle of your whole entire reading. Is you being the magician. You being the conscious creator of your reality. Conscious creator. So that's another part of the Four of Swords. Is like, now you know what you've been doing because of, you know, you turning from lead to gold. I see this as gold as well. The King of, that's the King of Pentacles. You want this. This is what you want. This is what you want. So it required you to be mature. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys meditated on this and you're like, okay, I feel like you guys made a good call. For some reason, I feel like you guys made a good call. I just like looked at the clock and saw 1313, 44, which is stability. So yeah, you guys definitely stabilized. 8 comes down to 8 actually, which is abundance. So cool. So yeah, that's like emotional abundance as well, right? But whatever it is, you guys had to let it go. Stop juggling, because we don't do that out here. We don't do that out here. Alright, so you guys got Chumara, Web of All Life. Card number 35. Once again, 8. Gwen and Eluish, Attunement. Card number 16. Comes down to a 7. And you got New Moon, Fae, Soul Scrying. Guys, there's a new moon coming on the 5th. This is card number 8 as well. 8. Okay, let's see. Let us see. Okay, what number? Let's start with 16. Wow, that's so funny that the New Moon Fae card came out, because we literally have a new moon in a few days. So maybe that's the energy that's, you know, this water energy that's like propelling you guys. And I feel like the new moon is in Aries. Okay. Gwen and Eloish Attunement. Card number 16 comes down to number 7. Communication between beings, including people, animals, and magical beings via the senses. Incredible understanding between beings, soul fusion, and comprehension of meaning without a word being spoken. You may have recently discovered you often understand what another being has to say without them uttering a word. Becoming more clairaudient, being able to receive messages that you hear, quote unquote, hear. Development of the chakras to do with hearing, becoming much more sensitive to sound. Senses are heightening, especially when you get attuned, when you tune into your emotions. You tune into higher realms of the self, of the universe. Okay, so you got the new moon phase, soul's grind. Card number 17 comes down to number 8. You may be feeling abandoned at this time, or like a part of you is missing. It can also indicate that you've been experiencing a false belief that all others do not like or accept you. In truth, when this card is revealed, it's that new moon phase wishes to indicate that you do not like and accept yourself, and that you may be choosing to hide from your own psychic ability and wild self. Wow. Your spirit visions shrouded by denial, withdrawal, depression, drinking, eating, sleeping, to drown out your inner voice and ability. Fearful superstitions, feeling like your abilities are not godlike or God-given. Guilt over psychic abilities and beliefs. Dark night of the soul, expecting total clarity from visions, misunderstanding the nature of psychic work, longing, yearning but inactive, sensation of drowning, memory problems, soul amnesia, period pain, water retention, tendency to turn to alcohol, food, or other substances to drown out psychic messages. Wow, this is very intense, because honestly, like, I know a Gemini, like, it's weird, but I just feel like you guys are going through this right now. I feel like you guys are definitely going through a spiritual awakening, especially after the Tower. So it's like you guys like need alone time. You guys need, you need to attune to the self right now. Like, you need to listen to yourself and listen to your body and listen to your emotions. Because your heart and your mind need to connect. Your heart and your mind need to connect. If you've been picking up weight, like, literally fast for this new moon. Fast for the new moon. That's what I'm gonna do. I fasted for the full moon. I'm also gonna fast for the new moon, because I got so many messages for the full moon in Libra. That's intense. Like, your soul is like literally crying out to you. Your emotions are crying out to you, and it's like you're ignoring a part of yourself. You're ignoring a part of yourself, and that's not fair to you. For some of you guys, if this isn't you, it's somebody else that's ignoring themselves and not doing what they need to do. Okay, so you got Chumara, Web of Life. Card number 35 once again comes out to number 8. Coming out about beliefs, revealing more of your true and vulnerable self to family, beginning to work in groups, understanding cosmic consciousness, finding a new family, understanding connections, making meaningful relationships that have far-reaching impact, learning more about people's true selves, revelations about cultural heritage and family, and personal histories may be forthcoming when Chumara makes an appearance in your life. She also represents strides being made on a global and cosmic level on peace, communication, technologies, and understanding sixth sensory experiences, dream experiences, astral travel, and time travel. This all has to do with the spiritual self. All, like, literally all 3 of these cards is you attuning to the self, you attuning to the universe. They're talking about your sixth sense. Like, something in you is coming out. Something is being revealed to you. And I feel like that's also another part of this alchemy. Something has changed in you. There's been an alchemical change. You're no longer the same. You're not the same anymore. You're not the same person that you used to be, or like who people thought you were, or whatever, or who you thought you were. You're different. And I feel like your gifts are coming online now. Maybe some of you guys are actually starting to remember your dreams. Maybe things are starting to happen. Superstitious things. You know what I'm saying? Weird things. No, it's your spirit speaking to you. It's God speaking to you. It's time to listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to answer the call. Basically. You need to answer the call. Alright? So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.